underway as Long, the goalkeeper, plays it long, high. It's a bit blustery today, Craig, isn't it? I don't know whether it'll make too much of a difference.
Well, it is blustery. It's always blustery up here, though, Ian, isn't it?
That's true.
Just trying to look at the corner flags. There's only that one in the bottom left-hand corner on the Anfield Road end that's blowing.
Here's Bradley for Liverpool. Canate. Gomez. I think they'll want to give McConnell a kick of the ball early on, but at the moment it's with Cody Gakpo. Now it's played into McConnell. Now Gomez. Canate as Liverpool play from one side of the field to the other.
Well, you can see Norwich's shape. You can see what they want to do. It's a 4-5-1.
Here's McConnell. Plays it back to the halfway line and picked up by Canate. Now to Jarell Quansah, who we're starting to think about as one of the more experienced players. He's playing that often these days. Here's another one, Curtis Jones. Quansah, as the Jurgen Klopp song starts early. Himself is just impassively standing on the edge of his technical area, no doubt hearing it, but he does try and tell the crowd not to sing it.
He gets a bit touchy, doesn't he, when they do sing it, especially this early in the game. But why not? Listen, he's not going to be here for much longer. I'm sure the fans will want him to know how much.
Oh, it's Liverpool win the ball back on the far side. Jota, but that's out of play for a corner.
Jota, he had a chance then, didn't he, Jota, just to get his head up, see Nunez in the middle. A little square ball, and there would have been a real chance, but good pressing from Liverpool, won the ball back really high up.
So a corner for Liverpool, over on the right-hand side. Anfield Road end, this will be an outswinger. Only Gomez really has stayed in any kind of slightly defensive position. Here comes the corner now, it's played in high towards Canate, it's headed away. Bradley will stretch and play it out towards Gakpo on that far side. Gakpo will try and get down towards the touchline, but Norwich clear. And McCallum will get it away down the line, but only as far as Gomez. And really, Norwich have hardly had a touch, have they, in the opening 2.5 minutes?
It's been all Liverpool, hasn't it? Just at the moment, it's a little bit slow. Just moving it about the back.
Here's Jarell Quansah. Inside the centre circle now. Works it to this near side, and it's picked up by Joe Gomez across to Canate. Look at the space he's got. Norwich got everyone back behind the ball. Canate. Oh, he's trying to feed it into Bradley on that far side. Ashley Barnes for Norwich. Well won back by Jarell Quansah. There was no foul. Quansah finds Jones. He can work it out now to Gakpo on this left-hand side of the penalty area. Turns in field. He'll waft one out towards the far side, but that's going to be headed away. It'll find only Canate. Bradley. He's got Gravenberch short now. Here he is. Now to McConnell. Gravenberch. Just turns towards the more central area and picks out Jarell Quansah, who's got plenty of time to work it out towards Bradley again over on the far side. Down the line it goes to Diogo Jota. That is blocked. That's going to go out for a Liverpool throw, and it's just one-way traffic.
Yeah, but there's a lot of possession down that right-hand side, but what I can't understand is they've had good chances to put the ball in the box. 3 or 4 good chances, and in the end it was a run by Jota to the byline, and he just tried to blindly put it in instead of 3 or 4 moves before that. They could have put it in with the real quality on it.
Quansah, McConnell, and in turn out wide to Diogo Jota, who's staying quite often out on that right-hand side, now up towards the penalty area. Jarell Quansah now, he can play to the left-hand side. It's just slightly behind Gakpo, but he's got it now. Here's Jones trying to turn down by the corner flag. Can he win something here? Well, he's got a throw in, which is taken quickly. Here's Gomez. Gomez plays a high cross in towards Bradley on the far side, and he'll control it. Chance to cross. He's got Jota short. Here is Jota. Just slows it down, and a nice little turn on the edge of the penalty area. He's worked a bit of space, and then it's played in towards Darwin Nunez. Back to goal. Here's Gakpo. There's no space though, and the defenders get there.
Yeah.
But Liverpool win it back. Here's Curtis Jones. Now it's Gomez. Gomez is going to shoot, and it's just wide. It took a deflection. He's determined to get that goal.
Isn't he, George? He's been getting closer and closer. More games he plays, closer he gets. It was a decent strike. It was a low one. It's just come off the leg there of a Norwich defender. It just went the wrong side of the post as far as Gomez is concerned. Good play though by Liverpool. I thought it was a little bit too tight in the box, too many touches. Ian had to come out, but Gomez found the space in the end.
5 minutes gone, goalless. Corner for Liverpool. In it goes high. Jota was tangling, but it's gone right across for a goal kick for Norwich, who I think will be glad just to have a bit of a respite at the moment and just regroup a bit. They might play it short to Ben Gibson here, although George Long. I don't think Norwich are going to hurry anything today.
No. And you wouldn't. You know, I was at Chelsea for the other semi-final against Middlesbrough and watched Middlesbrough try and play out from the back time and time again and get caught, and in the end they got a real hiding. It could have been 10, it really could, and I don't think Norwich will fall into that trap. I think they'll squeeze the pitch and get it up there and make sure that the ball's as far away from their goal as they can, because they've already been caught a couple of times trying to play out.
Long clearance downfield by George Long. It's headed away by Bradley, and now played forward towards Darwin Núñez, but the defender will get back and clear. No nonsense clearance in the end. It's up inside the Liverpool half, which it hardly has been so far in the opening moments. Barnes, he does well into Hernandez, and now it's played back to Kenny McLean, and McLean again will play it infield now to Núñez. That's Marcelino Núñez. We've got 2 Núñez on the pitch today, which is going to be interesting. It's out of play over on the far side, so that's going to be a throw for Liverpool. Bradley takes it, and here's Canate. McConnell. And he'll slow it right down and find Jarell Quansah. And here's Gomez just inside the Norwich half. 0-0. Quansah across to the right-hand side now. Plenty of room. Look for Ibrahima Canate. Bradley. And here's Jota, who's made the run down towards the byline, cuts the ball back. Here's Darwin Núñez now. Gakpo will play it across, and there's almost a chance that it may fall now here, and it's over the top of the crossbar from Cody Gakpo. First chance of the game, really, I suppose.
Yeah, good run by Jota down the right-hand side. He got fed in with a really good ball, and then just cut it back. Núñez, little touch, found Gravenberch, and he just stood one up, and Curtis Jones was right in the middle of the goal. It was just a foot over his head. Fell to Gakpo at the end, and he just rushed it a little bit. I'm not sure he thought he was going to get it. His touch wasn't quite right, and in the end he panicked and just ballooned it over the bar, but it was a half chance.
Norwich goalkeeper is taking his time over this goal kick, and then plays it long downfield into the Liverpool half. It's gone past everyone, and I think it'll go out for a goal kick at the other end. Yes, it does. So Alisson, I'm not sure he's touched the ball yet. Well, he hasn't. He has now, but he's had nothing to do. It's been all Liverpool in terms of possession, but only 8 minutes gone and no score. Good ball down the line to Gravenberch now for Liverpool. Into the Norwich half he comes. Jota had made a run. I'm not sure if he was spotted, and that's over the head of Gomez, and a hand up in apology from Ryan Gravenberch, but it's out for a Norwich throw.
Yeah, it was a poor ball, wasn't it? He just slowed it down a little bit when they'd won the ball and broke through the press of Norwich. Looked like they were on to Norwich's back four.
Liverpool have played Norwich twice in FA Cup meetings at Anfield, and on both occasions Liverpool went on to win the Cup, so that could be a little omen for them. They've got the ball now with Darwin Núñez. Jota forward as well. He's got a man over on the right-hand side. It's Conor Bradley now joining the attack, trying to take on the defender. He's inside the penalty area, and then, well, he's still going. He's still got it. Now it's Jota, but there isn't a lot of space there. McConnell thought about going back, weaves one in and plays a little 1-2 and then gets it back. And here's Gomez. Good play from McConnell. Ball played by Gomez now to Cody Gakpo. Left-hand side of the penalty area. Plays the cross in, but that's going to be headed away by McCallum. And Liverpool will just start all over again and pick the loose ball up over on the far side with Bradley. McConnell.
How many times have we seen games like this, Ian, where you've got a team who are coming and just sitting in 4-5-1. Sometimes it's a 4 and a 6 and they haven't even got a centre forward, and then they're just asking Liverpool to break them down. Are you good enough to play through us and break us down? They've got to play quick, Liverpool. They've got to play 1 and 2 touch. in and around the box has got to be sharp.
Oh, here's Darwin Núñez as Norwich give the ball away. He's going to shoot. Oh, it hits the post. We were right behind that. It had a bit of curl on it. Came back off the post. Danger not over yet for Norwich. Here's Bradley. Well, that's gone into the near post and saved by Long. But Darwin Núñez denied his 11th goal of the season.
Well, it came from nothing, didn't it? Norwich gave the ball away sloppily in the edge of the box, and he just took a touch and hit it from the angle of the left-hand side, the angle of the box, and like you say, Ian, we were right behind it. It looked like it had enough bend, didn't it, just to sneak in that far post. But just hit the post full on and came out. He's so unlucky, isn't he, Núñez? And
Konate, 0-0. Kwanzaa, Jones, Jarell Kwanzaa once more. Here's James McConnell. Nice little drop of the shoulder away from Ashley Barnes. The ball forward, though, is going to be headed away by Stacey, only as far as Gomez for Liverpool.
It does look like there's a bit of a blustery wind, doesn't there, Ian? When the ball goes up in the air, you can see it holding up.
Here's Kwanzaa. Norwich have got all those yellow shirts back behind the ball. Konate. Gravenberch. Sarah in front of him. Gravenberch once more. Right-hand corner of the penalty area. Further wide now is Bradley. Here's McConnell now for Liverpool. He'll play a neat little ball into Bradley. Back to McConnell. And then it goes square to Jarell Kwanzaa, halfway inside the Norwich half. He'll work it out to the left-hand side. Bit of space now for Cody Gakpo. I think he was going for goal there, was he? He's trying to curl it past the keeper, but in the end it was neither one thing or the other. It was too high.
No, I got a clip off the Norwich defender, I think.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
He was just trying to clip it to the far post, or maybe trying to find the far post with a finish. But it just clipped off a Norwich player who was running backwards.
Gakpo's going to take the corner. Again, it's on that right-hand side at the Anfield Road end. And the usual suspects are forward, only Gomez again, but he's halfway inside the Norwich half. In goes the corner. It's headed away, though, by Ben Gibson. And that's going to need a bit of backtracking now from Connor Bradley to pick that one up. Centre circle now, and Gomez. It's a kind of subdued atmosphere, isn't it?
Yeah,
because Liverpool are so much in control in terms of the possession. But can they find a breakthrough? Darwin Núñez. McConnell. And out to the halfway line. Centre circle again. Jarell Kwanzaa. Joe Gomez. Konate. Konate plays a higher ball in towards Gakpo, but no problems there for George Long in the Norwich goal. 12 and a half minutes gone, still 0-0.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get in that way, are they? Liverpool, just a long ball from Konate. Long up, keeper seeing it all the way, no problems for him. That's what Norwich will be wanting Liverpool to do. Liverpool need to play in. We hear Jurgen Klopp so many times say they've just played around the shape and not through it, where they ask people to play in between lines and in between players. That's what Liverpool need to do, because at the moment they are just playing around the shape.
Callum will pick it up for Norwich. Played down the line towards Hernandez. And he'll come forward and skips past a couple of challenges. Plays it infield now to Núñez for Norwich. And a rare chance to break now for the visitors. The ball's going to be played down the line towards Stacey, who gets the ball across but didn't really have the power to get a real cross in, and it was easily cleared. And here's Curtis Jones, just holds off Hernandez, and he can play it now to the space. Plenty of it for Gravenberch. Needs to release it now. He's got Jota forward, so too Gakpo. Gakpo now helps it on to Jota. Núñez inside the penalty area. Here he is! Oh! Just couldn't stretch far enough. And it'll probably go out for a throw-in over on the far side. It has.
Well, it was close, wasn't it? It was a decent break. Thought Gravenberch had passed up that chance of a quick break, but he managed to find Cody Gakpo, who in turn found Jota down his left-hand side. He could spot Darwin Núñez running in, totally unmarked. It was a really teasing ball, wasn't it, across that 6-yard line, and Núñez was only half a yard away from it, trying to come in on it. He wasn't a million miles away.
Sam McCallum will take the throw deep inside his own half, down by the corner flag. Towards Barnes. And then it's brought down by Gabriel Sara. And Norwich bring it away with Hernandez, but runs into Konate. Norwich will pick up the loose ball, though. Konate with another challenge. It's still in play. Here's Gravenberch now. And he'll find Curtis Jones. I think Liverpool looking just to switch the play to the left where there might be a bit more space. Here's Gomez. And he'll just slow it down again and play it square to James McConnell. Canate. Now to Jarell Quansah, just inside the centre circle. A little bit further forward now as Liverpool attack from right to left as we look towards the Anfield Road end. Canate's got Conor Bradley over on that far right-hand side. Gravenberch is the option. Now to McConnell. Plays a floated pass in towards the far side and a header down, and that's the first goal. Curtis Jones coming in on that left-hand side and heads it past George Long. McConnell's assist, and Liverpool lead by a goal to nil.
Well, it's a great ball from McConnell to spot Jones on that far post. Jones had made a decent run. It was a great ball into him. 6-yard box, no one near him. He just had to guide it past the keeper Long, and he did that. Curtis Jones, nobody picks him up. They work the ball on that right-hand side, Liverpool, and when it comes in sort of infield, McConnell just hits a really brilliant ball. It's not an easy header for Jones, because he has to guide it at a bit of an angle, but he done it brilliantly.
Yeah, it was a good header, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The way he steered it past the keeper. And you just wonder what Norwich's reaction can be now. We've seen the way they've set up, but what do they do now?
Well, I think they'll probably keep going the same way. For now.
They've given the ball away, and Liverpool pick it up once more. Bradley, Jota, Curtis Jones's 5th goal of the season. In fact, you know, he's made more FA Cup appearances, 14 before today, than any other current Liverpool player. Here's Darwin Núñez, plays it out wide towards Conor Bradley, right across, and that was a good defensive clearance because there were 2 Liverpool players coming in there. Danger not quite over yet, but it's amazing, isn't it? Curtis Jones, you think, is one of the kids, and yet...
Yeah, I think he's been really good this season, Curtis Jones. I think his game has improved. I think he's shown more maturity. He's obviously got quality.
And his goal separates the sides with just under 17 minutes gone on Total Sport Merseyside. Liverpool 1, Norwich City 0. The draw for the FA Cup, by the way, is being made at half-time, so we'll bring you up to date with what the outcome is for Liverpool. Liverpool or Norwich, I should say, without tempting fate. Here's Gomez, Canate. Norwich will be in the draw as well, I suppose, if it's half-time. Ball played in towards McConnell. That was a bit light. The challenge came in, but the referee a bit over-exuberant maybe from McConnell there. Free kick.
Started well, though, hasn't he, McConnell?
Yeah, it looks very composed,
yeah,
doesn't he?
He does. Doesn't look like he's overawed at all. Looks like he's relishing it, actually.
Still Watford 1, Southampton 0, by the way. That's approaching half-time at Vicarage Road. Earlier today it finished West Brom 0, Wolves 2. Game marred by crowd trouble. Ball played down the line towards McCallum for Norwich. It's out of play for a Norwich throw. Newport, Manchester United is a 4:30 kick-off. In the WSL, Everton Women 0, Leicester 1 was the final score. Liverpool play Arsenal later on at Prenton Park at 4:30. Here's Hernandez. That's a bit loose from Norwich again. Gakpo with a nice little drag back, but he's still got work to do, and in the end it was taken off him by Kenny McLean. Norwich now, it's Stacey in a bit of space. Can come forward over the halfway line. Ball played in by Christian Fashnacht. High ball in towards Barnes. That's cleared, and Liverpool will pick it up again with that man McConnell. To Bradley. I suppose we're seeing a taste of the future here, aren't we? Bradley, McConnell in there.
It's not as though it's an old team anyway, is it, Ian?
Quansah, of course.
Yeah.
And he's on the ball now. And he's going to play to the man whose goal separates the sides, Curtis Jones. Gomez. Out wide now to Diogo Jota. Bradley will make a run on his outside, but Jota holds on to it. Rolls it now into the path of Joe Gomez. Here's Canate. Bradley's still in space on that far touchline, but it goes the other way to the left. Here's Jarell Quansah. In towards Gravenberch. Barnes, though, will get the loose ball for Norwich, and then it's picked up by Sara. Good challenge from McConnell. Norwich still have possession over on the far side, but that was a challenge that needed making.
Yeah, it did. They were breaking forward in numbers there. Liverpool were a bit light at the back.
Hanley. Rather, it's McLean. Now Hernandez played out towards the far side, and Gibson. That's intercepted by Liverpool again. There could be something on here. Curtis Jones, plenty of red shirts forward, but he just ran out of room in the end.
Went the wrong way.
Callum. Hernandez. Callum's continued the run down that left-hand side. Bradley sprinting forward, ball played across. Could be a moment of worry here for Liverpool. His fast act, who's going to play the ball across, comes back off Gomez. That's the first time Norwich have threatened.
Yeah, it is. They got up down that left-hand side, didn't they? And it was a really good ball across the 6-yard box. Norwich had 2 men in the box. Liverpool, only Gomez really. And as the ball come across, it was overhit a little bit past Barnes, and then Gomez got himself out and got the block when it looked like Christian Fastnacht was going to just play it on a plate for someone.
So a corner. It's Gabriel Sara, I think, is going to take this one. Coppen, right-hand side. Ashley Barnes standing in front of Allison. And Liverpool have got all the red shirts back defending. Here comes the corner. Played in, and it's flicked on. And is that another corner?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a good corner. Right in that near post area. A good height.
So the Brazilian, Gabriel Sara, will take it again. It's as you were, everyone else in the same position they were. Here comes the corner. Played in near post, and it's there. There's the flick header, and would you believe it? Norwich have equalised. Ben Gibson. 1-1. There's a shock.
Well, it was great quality, wasn't it? The one before it was good quality. This one was even better. Whipped in at that near post. Gibson just made a run. Got a brilliant flick on it. Keeper had no chance. 1-1. Was that the first effort off target?
Well, isn't it amazing? I mean, Liverpool have been in absolute total control of this game. They've taken the lead, and now they've lost it. Liverpool, one of those, not many teams can dominate a game like they can and still end up conceding a goal they have done.
You know, if you're looking at it, I mean, you tapped it really well to Ben Gibson. But if you look at the game overall, I mean, Liverpool, like you say, have been in complete control. But when it's come to set pieces or corners, Norwich have been the ones who have been more dominant. They look like the bigger side. They look like the one who attack it better. And you always get the feeling that no matter who you are, if you get a set piece in and around Liverpool, whether it's a corner or a free kick, they've got half a chance.
Kwanzaa. Well, there we are. We weren't expecting that, but early days, of course. We've only reached the halfway point in the first half, and Liverpool are going to have to just remember that it's maybe not going to be as straightforward as they thought it was going to be. Here's Konate. But all about the quality of the corner, and when you do get a flick on, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Here's Cody Gakpo. Gomez. Plenty of room now in the centre circle, and Norwich half for Ibrahima Konate. Conor Bradley. Just turns in field. McConnell is there. He'll go back to Konate. And now it's with Jarell Kwanzaa. Liverpool, remember, attacking the Anfield Road end, but the Norwich fans are celebrating. Liverpool have given the ball away again here, and Onel Hernandez can come forward. Plays it across towards this near side, and Fastnacht, who'll play it now to this near side. No handball. Jack Stacey now with a chance to cross for Norwich, and well, it's too close to the goalkeeper. No problems for Allison. I think suddenly Norwich have realised they can believe in themselves a bit.
It's a dangerous thing to do if you're going to come out and try and play against Liverpool, isn't it?
Yeah, it could be their downfall.
Yeah, I mean, the way they've got their joy so far has been really compact. They've got a back four, a five who drop in front of them. There's no space in between them. Barely 10 yards between the defensive four and the midfield five. And then you've got Ashley Barnes dropping in as well.
Great ball by Gomez. Space now for Conor Bradley. Bradley's cross is half blocked. It's inside the penalty area, headed away. Bradley will try and get the second ball as well, but Hernandez is there, but well won back by Liverpool. Challenge comes in from McCallum, and that might have been out of play, was it? Well, just in play. And Norwich still have it deep inside their own half. McCallum now over on that far side, only as far as Ibrahima Konate. Now there's a challenge. There's a Conor Bradley on McCallum, and I think the referee may have given a free kick.
Yeah.
Hardly had any stoppages in the game so far. 24 and a half minutes gone, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, like you say, not what we expected. But, you know, it might give Norwich a little bit of confidence, and in that, I mean, they might come out and and play a little bit and start to leave a few more gaps and spaces, because when Liverpool win it, that's the time to hit Norwich when they're all out of shape.
Liverpool have had some great wins over Norwich in recent times. I mean, Luis Suarez used to fill his boots against Norwich, didn't he? Here's Canate. Norwich's last win here was that famous day in 1994, the last day of the Standing Cop, when Jeremy Goss scored the only goal. Here's Jones for Liverpool. Gakpo will now play it infield to Joe Gomez. He's got options on his right, but he goes left. Jones. Gakpo. Now Gomez swings the cross in. Over on the far side is Jota. It was too high. I don't know whether it caught the breeze a bit, but it's gone out for a goal kick.
I think he was actually looking for Conor Bradley, and Bradley stopped his run. He was in a better place than Jota to receive it, but he just stopped. He thought Diogo Jota was going to easily head the ball, but he didn't.
So, if you're just joining us, it's Liverpool 1, Norwich 1. Liverpool taking the lead through Curtis Jones. Equaliser from Ben Gibson.
And we're back to taking the time again.
Watford leading Southampton at half-time by 1-0, by the way, in the other FA Cup tie that's underway at the moment. Canate with the header for Liverpool. Ball picked up by McLean, and back to McCallum. Safe enough now at the back for Norwich. Ball played infield to McLean, and then back to the goalkeeper, George Long. Plays it now to Grant Hanley. Stacey. Turning away from Gakpo, has to go back, and then gets the ball back. The Norwich number 3. Hanley. And again. Ball fed in field, but Liverpool are pressing here, and you could sense they were going to win it back, and they have. Jones with Gakpo. It was slightly behind him. He just couldn't get it under control. And Norwich will play back to their goalkeeper, but Darwin Núñez is closing him down. He's managed to clear it up towards halfway. Ashley Barnes. I think Liverpool were claiming there was a hand used there, but nothing given. Ball is now with Gabriel Zara. Stacey. Liverpool just can't really get the ball down at the moment. Norwich just have possession. And the goalkeeper will play it out wide towards Sam McCallum over on the far side, but it should be a challenge from Conor Bradley, and he's turned well to get Liverpool moving again. Plays it back. Here's Bradley in towards Darwin Núñez. This surely is, yes, number 2 for Liverpool. Darwin Núñez. Good play by Conor Bradley at the start of that move, but it was superbly finished by Darwin Núñez, and normal service has been resumed. It's Liverpool 2, Norwich 1.
Well, that's a great finish, isn't it, from Darwin Núñez? So many times we see him get in them positions and just blaze at the ball and hit it as hard as he could, but there was nothing about that finish. It was lovely, it was well placed to the keeper's right, really low. Keeper had no chance, but what great work from Bradley. Took out a centre half who come out of position, didn't expect him to take a touch, he did. Played it to Núñez, and the finish was really cool. Good first touch with his left foot, and then just side-footed it. Really good finish.
So Ashley Barnes will get set to get Liverpool back underway again. Darwin Núñez with his 11th goal of the season, and it's still in January, so it's not a bad haul for somebody who's often scrutinised.
No, I mean, he gets it unfairly, doesn't he, Núñez?
Here's McCallum for Norwich.
I think the fact that he makes so many chances is why people seem to think he's... But if you look at his stats, the goals he scored, like you say, he's got 11.
Ball play back to George Long in the Norwich goal. High clearance downfield to Ashley Barnes. Might have to do a lot of hard working holding the ball up today. Ball back with Núñez for Norwich. Hanley has nowhere to go, so has to go back to his goalkeeper, who plays it short inside his own penalty area to Ben Gibson. McCallum over on the far side, infield, that's a bit short. Liverpool might win it back. Darwin Núñez. Here's Ryan Gravenberch now. He's going to play the ball across. It's blocked. It's a corner.
Yeah, again, Norwich trying to play out from the back. Liverpool, like they've done time and time again, win it high up. but just can't find that final ball when they're in the box. Gravenberch it was this time. Got himself in the box, got his head up. I'm not sure his cross, had it not been blocked, would have found anyone, because there was only two Liverpool players in the box, and both of them were making runs to the near post.
Corner. Cody Gakpo to take. On the Liverpool right-hand side. Canate, Nunez, all forward. Gravenberch in there as well. It's played low in towards Jota. I could see what they were trying there. Almost came off.
Well, they've done that before. We've seen that one before. He just didn't hit it hard enough. Jota had made the space. If he hits it a little bit harder,
Jones
it gets to him.
Liverpool still on the attack, left-hand side. Jones now to Ryan Gravenberch. Thought about the cross and then just jinks and turns and checks and goes back now to James McCallum. James McConnell, I should say. McCallum's playing for Norwich over on the other side. Here's Gravenberch. Gomez. Ball played in. Conor Bradley. Cody Gakpo. Oh, what? I was going to say a save, or did it go wide?
No, he went wide.
It went wide from Cody Gakpo. They were queuing up to put that in.
Well, it's an unbelievable miss. It's brilliantly worked. It was a great run from Conor Bradley. It was brilliantly timed. It was well found by Gomez, and on the stretch, he just pulled it back. Cody Gakpo, 7 yards out, right in the middle of the goal, comes off his heel. Doesn't get a clean connection on it. Puts
Norwich
it wide.
playing the ball out at the back, and they've lost it. And here's Ryan Gravenberch turns, and it's cleared off the line somehow. Norwich all over the place. Ball played back in again. It's cleared once more. How it's still only 2-1, I'm not sure.
I can't get my head around it, Ian. I've seen 3 games where Championship sides have tried to take on Premier League sides and out-football them and play out from the back. And the first 2 have ended ugly. That was Sunderland against Newcastle, and when Middlesbrough went to Chelsea in the week, and Norwich are doing exactly the same here.
Bradley. It was Gravenberch who had that chance.
Well, listen, they should be 4 up, shouldn't they, Liverpool?
Jones. Kwanzaa. Now Gomez. Space now for Cody Gakpo on the left-hand side. Chance to cross. It is a cross, but it was too far for Diogo Jota. I think it was a cross, wasn't it? It wasn't that far off the post.
No, well, that's when Liverpool have got in. When they've crossed balls to far posts, and they've caught Norwich defenders ball watching. Both sides. We've seen it with the first goal, Curtis Jones's header. He just drifted off at the back, unmarked, and then we've seen it there when Bradley made a great run in, far post, he was found, and Gakpo really should have scored.
It's a goal kick for Norwich, which long will take. Liverpool leading by 2-1. Canate rises a bit too early and didn't get anything on that, and there's a Norwich player who's felt that challenge, Ashley Barnes.
It just looked like he'd got the timing wrong, didn't he, there? And he was lucky to get the foul, Canate.
Free kick's taken by McConnell. Kwanzaa to Gomez. Now Gakpo hugging this near side touchline, but he always likes to cut in and then plays it to Kwanzaa. Bradley calling for the ball over on the far side. What an impact Bradley's having on the game, picking all that space up on that far side all the time. Is Jota. McConnell collects it, waits, just pokes it back to Jota again, forward towards Gravenberch, not quite. McCallum got a touch on that one, little back heel looking for Gravenberch, who was clipped there. That's a foul by McCallum and a free kick for Liverpool.
A lovely little back heel, wasn't it, from Conor Bradley, just to find Gravenberch. Just when the ball was running out, it looked like he was going to run out for a Norwich throw, and it was a lovely little back heel, good vision, good awareness.
So this is right on the far touchline, just a few yards away from that right-hand corner flag. Cody Gakpo has gone across to take it. He's been taking the corners on that side, so it's a bit like a corner. He's got Bradley on the edge of the box, but he's now moving away. So this is going to be a cross. Gakpo takes it in high towards Darwin Nunez. It's not cleared yet by Norwich. It'll come back to Bradley, into Gakpo, who's just onside. Cross is blocked. It comes back to Bradley again. Bradley's cross is not a bad one. It's cleared away by Hanley. It'll come back to Gravenberch. Norwich have got everyone back now, but here's McConnell for Liverpool. To Gravenberch. Jones, well, he was trying to get it inside the defender. It was on, but Norwich just got it away. But at the moment, Liverpool have gone back into that period where they're just dominating again, having got that second goal. Here's McConnell. Waits and then plays a safe ball to the centre circle and Canate. Jota. First time ball out wide to the far touchline. Liverpool right. Jota again from Bradley. And now back to the halfway line. And it's all fairly straightforward stuff from Liverpool now. Just passing the ball around. Working Norwich from one side to the other. Gravenberch now on the left. Works it infield to McConnell. Just curls a little square pass now to Bradley, just outside the box, low ball in, is cut out on the stretch. That'll go out for a throw-in, still 2-1.
Yeah, still probing Liverpool. I'd like to see them move the ball a little bit quicker still. But they don't have to, they're in control of the game, aren't they? And if Norwich make a mistake and come out of the position, Liverpool will play around them.
Kwanzaa to Gakpo. Gakpo's going to go down towards the byline, gets a corner, I think, does he? Yes, corner for Liverpool. We've got about 10 minutes to go to half-time. Don't think there'll be too much to add on. I've hardly had any real stoppages of any note that I can remember.
No, it's flowed, the game. The game has been, it hasn't been stop-start, has it? It's been fairly free-flowing, Liverpool with most of the ball.
And they have a corner, left-hand side, Anfield Road end. Gakpo takes it high, and there's almost a chance for Jota coming in, but it's gone well off somebody for a corner over on the other side. So Gakpo will make his way from one side to the other.
It was a great ball, wasn't it? Again, right across the 6-yard line, not a million miles away from Darwin Nunez. It was Jota on the back post who came in.
So Gakpo will try again now over on the right, in front of the Norwich fans, who have great following for Norwich. It's obviously a huge game for them. A chance to come to a place like this. Here comes the corner. High towards Jota. It's going to be walloped away right up to Alisson, who's almost up to halfway here for Liverpool. And Alisson will play it now to Joe Gomez. And the whole process will start again. Canate. Gomez, just inside the Liverpool half. Goes back to Jarell Kwanzaa. Ball is now with McConnell. And here's Curtis Jones to Ryan Gravenberch now for Liverpool. He's got Jones right behind him again, but he works it into McConnell. Ball played back now to Jarell Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa's going to drill one forward, but that's not a good one. It's cut out, but Liverpool then win it back. And here's Gravenberch. Gravenberch in towards Cody Gakpo, who turned and went for the other post, where the keeper was thinking it may have gone the other way, but he just drags it wide, and it's a goal kick.
Yeah, he got it on the edge of the box, didn't he? And done a little spin, got it onto his right foot. And didn't really see where the keeper was, but he was trying to wrong foot him. Just reverse it back into the corner he came from. He hasn't had his finishing boots on today, has he?
No, I think he fancies a goal today.
Yeah, I think so, but
Liverpool, well, Kwanzaa just holding off an experienced player like Barnes there, and I think just an indication of how good Kwanzaa is.
Yeah.
Halfway line, Gravenberch for Liverpool. McConnell looking for the run of Darwin Nunez, and he almost found him. And Darwin Nunez says, well done, it was a good try that. Liverpool still have it from the throw-in. Gravenberch. Bradley. Now back to McConnell once again for Liverpool. Kwanzaa inside the centre circle, but plenty of room to move into, and works it now to this left-hand side, where it's picked up by Cody Gakpo. Cross to McConnell. Controls it, just slipped slightly, allowed Norwich to get a foot in, and Norwich will try and break now. They'll try and get either Barnes or Hernandez forward, but neither are able to. And it's headed back to Alisson, who will be glad of a touch.
Yeah, he will. Done well there. Kwanzaa just got an important header, just headed it to Canate, give him it back, just cleared the danger up when it looked like Norwich were about to break.
He's some player, isn't he, Kwanzaa?
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell now.
Yeah.
He's got it. Here's Nunez, who's over on the far right-hand side. Infield now to Conor Bradley. Nunez to McConnell. And across it goes the halfway line again to that man we were just talking about, Jarell Kwanzaa. Here's McConnell. We've got about 6 minutes to go to half-time. Still 2-1 Liverpool lead. But they'll know that Norwich have come back once, so they'll be looking for a third here. Nunez to Jones. Jones now, and it's worked to Jota. He's moved over to the left. Here's Jones to Canate, and he can work it out wide to the right, where it's going to be picked up by Conor Bradley. Chance to run it on El Hernandez, who got the challenge in, and it's, well, come off Bradley, and Liverpool concede the throw. Norwich ball.
Yeah, see, I don't know why Liverpool don't once or twice, when the ball's played like that, and they have got time and space, just take one touch and put it in the box. That's all they're trying to do.
Callum will take the throw for Norwich over on the far side. It's deep inside Norwich territory, just in front of those massed ranks of the Norwich fans who've got the lower half of the Anfield Road stand, half of that lower half anyway. But no foul there. Liverpool have it. McConnell, and ball played back to Alisson. And here's Kwanzaa. McConnell picks it up now. Liverpool have won 16 and drawn 2 of the last 18 meetings with Norwich. High ball forward towards Cody Gakpo. Can he keep it in? No, just too heavy, and maybe on the breeze as well. Always just going to run away from Cody Gakpo. It's a goal kick which George Long will wait to take, and again he's got his 2 central defenders standing either side of him for a short one, but we've seen it can cause more problems than it's worth.
Do you know what, if you're Liverpool, you'd almost half drop off again and let them do it, and then go and press.
Yeah. Clearance long downfield in the end. Good header from Canate. Only as far as McCallum though, and he'll go back inside his own half. Norwich will pick it up now with Marcelino Nunez. Back to Ben Gibson.
This is where you want Norwich here, like this.
They've played it back to the goalkeeper. Doesn't waste any time this time, kicks it downfield, but it's a nice little cushioned volley by Kwanzaa.
Joe used to do that a lot. Paul McGrath used to do that a lot.
Yeah.
In his later day, he used to back heel things out from coming at him from 100 foot in the air. It was quite a sight to see, but to have the confidence to do it as a young lad like Kwanzaa did there.
He just looks like a Virgil van Dijk.
He does, yeah. He's like a clone, isn't he?
Yeah.
He obviously sees him every day, and he's not a bad person to learn off, is he, Virgil van Dijk?
Here's Curtis Jones. He's been harried there by Barnes, but he's managed to find Conor Bradley. Just does a little pirouette on the ball, still has it. Gets it back from McConnell, and now it's back inside the Liverpool half again. Here's Kwanzaa. Gakpo. Another chance to run. But as soon as he gets it, he tends to turn in, doesn't he? So if you're a defender, you kind of know what's going to happen. Here's McConnell. Gravenberch will play it in towards the penalty area. Joe Gomez will pick it up now. Crowd want him to shoot, but he's going to play the better ball out towards the far side. I think that was a better option than shooting, but it was just too far for Diogo Jota.
Yeah, it was. I'm glad he didn't listen to the crowd there, Joe, because it was never on, was it?
To throw in for Norwich, who probably will want to get it at half time, maybe at 2-1. Take it from there. And they know if they do manage to win a corner or a free kick, there's maybe something in it for them. If Liverpool get the third, then I think that'll be it. Ball is with McConnell. Played back to Kwanzaa. And here's Canate now on the right-hand touchline. And there wasn't a lot of space there for him, so it's gone out of play for a Norwich throw, which McCallum will take. Still Watford 1, Southampton 0 early in the second half in that other FA Cup tie. Ball is out of play again for another Norwich throw, and this will be where they want the ball, just edging further down that touchline with a chance at some point maybe to get a ball into the box, maybe from a long throw, because McCallum looks as though he's going to try and do that. He's going to take a bit of a run up as far as he can from the space there in front of the Sir Kenny Dalglish stand. It's not quite level with the edge of the Liverpool penalty area. We're in the last minute of the first half. And here comes the throw. And it is a long one. And it's a back header, which, well, just meant that Alisson had to stretch a little bit, but he got it safely enough in the end. But there's another example.
It is. I had a little panic up there because it was Gibson again, wasn't it? At the front post, he got a little flick on it.
And now Norwich have got it back again, and they're inside the penalty area, but that's not a good cross. Straight at Alisson. When really Kenny McLean, I think, will be disappointed he put it so close to the keeper.
Yeah, I mean, there was only There was only one player to hit, wasn't there? It was Ashley Barnes who was in the box, no one else, and the ball was just too close. It was always easy for Alisson.
Here's Gomez for Liverpool on the left. And now Jones. We'll find out any second now how much time there is to add on. I don't think it'll be much, maybe 2. There's usually something to add on. It is 2 minutes, yeah. Here's Jota.
Will be a minimum of 2 minutes added time at the end of the first half. 2 minutes.
Kwanzaa. Liverpool lead by 2 goals to 1. And they have it now with Curtis Jones, the man who scored the first goal. Ball played back to Jarell Kwanzaa again, now played square to the halfway line, and Kanate, Bradley. Bradley's got Ryan Gravenberg over on the far side. Down the line now toward Darwin Núñez. Onside, plays the cross in, it's headed away, it'll come back towards Gomez. Gomez now to Jones, ball played back to Jarell Kwanzaa. Núñez is calling for the ball on the far side. Here's Conor Bradley, now it's with Darwin Núñez, but he's just slowed it right down and then tries to inject a bit of pace into it. Is McConnell to Jota. Jota looking for that ball. It was a bit firmly hit. I think Liverpool were lucky that the defender actually got a touch on it, out for a throw-in.
He was trying to find Bradley, wasn't he? He'd made a run, but there was a few bodies in the way. He tried to fire it right through, and I think even if it did get through, it was, like you're saying, it was just going to roll out for a Norwich goal kick. But they've got it back, Liverpool.
Yeah, they've got about 40 seconds to try and score a third goal. Kanate. Conor Bradley. Ball played out wide now to Diogo Jota. Here's McConnell to Jota. Good play from Liverpool. It was a bit intricate, and in the end Norwich got it away. Foul by Kanate. Free kick for Norwich. And I would imagine that there won't be too much time to add on from here. So I think once this free kick is taken, that'll be it. The 2 minutes are just about up. And George Long, certainly the goalkeeper, isn't in any hurry to take this free kick. Jurgen Klopp just having a look at his watch as if to say, how long is this taking?
Yeah, well, so that just blow the whistle now, because it doesn't look like they want to play anymore, does it?
No. So the referee having a look at his watch now as if to say, come on. Finally, he kicks it, and the referee blows the whistle. Half-time, Liverpool lead by 2 goals to 1, and for the most part, they've been in control of that game in terms of possession, got the early goal, then the shock of the equaliser from Norwich. Liverpool back in front through Darwin Núñez, and then a couple of real opportunities to put this game out of sight, which they haven't taken, and so at the moment, it's still a game that has to be won.
Yeah, I mean, they'll be